If you were to explain for somebody that's never ever tried the wines of Son Mayol about your style, what would you say?
We are trying to put in a bottle all you see around, the landscape, the place, the conditions. Sometimes you see some plots are in very, very difficult conditions because the soils are very poor, rocky, but you have also different conditions in other places, easy, deep, very easy to the plant. So these variations, we make wines and we put in the bottle. So we try to respect the expression of the place.
It's a fantastic place, this, with a fantastic spot in Mallorca, beautiful surroundings, fantastic vineyards around here. How many hectares are and what kind of grapes can we find on these vineyards?
So today we have 25 hectares planted with a potential of more or less 50 hectares. Of course, we are planting slowly, exploring different places. We are trying with different varieties. Of course, at the beginning, because our project is probably French-made at the beginning. That's why we planted Cabernet Sauvignon at the beginning. But very slowly, we realized that Cabernet Franc will be a very interesting thing. Merlot also, Petit Verdot also, Marcelin, and finally some whites like Viognier, Sauvignon Blanc, Roussanne, and Marsanne.
I have a lot of French grapes here. You have a clear strategy and a philosophy around your wines. So tell me now, what do we have now here on the table here?
Yeah, we have a very simple range on the table, because we start with a white wine here. This is a blend of Viognier, Sauvignon Blanc, Roussanne and Marsanne, which is a very traditional white, easy to understand, not very crisp, not fat, just in the middle. And then you have a rosé wine, which is made mainly with Merlot. And then we arrive at the more important part in the range, because it represents more volume. We have two different reds, Premier Vin and Grand Vin. Premier Vin is probably the more important in terms of quantity in our winery. It's made with Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon. And finally, we arrive to the Grand Vin, which is a selected wine. It's not today the single vineyard, but probably in the future we will arrive. We blend different plots coming from the more interesting micro place of our big terroir of Son Mayol. The blend is Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, and a little bit of Malbec.
So Leo, I can see that there are different labels on the Grand Wine, and I see there's a brand new label on this year.
Yes.
What's the story behind this?
Our Grand Vin change every year the label, finally, changing the design of the bottle, asking a different artist every year to realize a picture or...
So Leo, I've seen now out in the vineyards we have all the French grapes here, but I also see that you have some new premises and new plantations. What kind of new grapes can we find here on the premises?
Well, we discover in every variety different expression, even if, as you said, French varieties are probably the 99% of our area. We are exploring new landscape, new lines with local varieties. We are not planting today, but we are experimenting some fermentations with grapes of Mantonego and Cayet. Because we are thinking that in the future, probably the real identity of a project in Mallorca can be a mix of foreign culture but also local.
So Leo, you got a fantastic range here now with 2 top wines here. And I see some new grapes out on the vineyards. So I'm really interested in what bottles will we see over here in a couple of years?
We can say that we are exploring with the local varieties, and probably in the future a new wine result of the combination of different, probably one of the best places in Son Mayol, blending local varieties and French varieties can be released.
If you were to give an advice to a young person that wants to become a winemaker like yourself, what would you say?
Travel, meet a lot of people, a lot of winemakers. At the end, try to be free to make the wine you love.